All right, Shalom. I'm start off by giving all praise and glories unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yashai, Ba'ashim Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. All right. It's funny because just through the Spirit, I'm actually gonna give a response or make a response video further up the did. The brother GMS Vegas sit down from our camp, the head brother of the camp. And it's just through the Spirit, it's kind of comical in a sense, but I think there is edification that can come out of it. So, if you watch the video, I recommend I put it. I already will link it into my video in the description. But yeah, the point is, like the brother was making, each brother will add and then increase learning. Well, there's certain experiences that another brother can add to the situation. An older man may have lived through it and used the wisdom of the scriptures to edify, to himself in a situation, get him in and out of situations, or the way a certain man grew up might be the way to edify. Like something that we run into a lot. Some men are studious, educated, well spoken, and can interpret that. Some can't. There's some jakes out there that are of the hopeful elect. Hear it rough, rugged, and raw. They hear it in the way that they grew up. So some people, grew up in the streets and they need to hear it that rough way in the streets. Okay? But all things done unto edifying. Like what was sparked with what the brother said, how ye ought to answer every man. Okay? And so that's how it is. We study to show ourselves approved, but in different experiences also. If we have different experiences that we live by, or we know someone else having an experience where certain scriptures apply or certain wisdom applies, we add that into it and edify from that perspective. Okay? So bear with me 1 second. I'm going to pull a couple scripts. Hold on. Okay. 1 Corinthians 14:26. The first thing that hit my mind was this. Okay. It's funny. It says 1 Corinthians 14 verse 26. How is it then, brethren, when ye come together, every one of you have a psalm, have a doctrine, have a tongue? That doesn't mean the entire doctrine is different between. It's a different perspective. Okay, this brother may tell it from a short man's or a learned man's perspective versus the next man telling it from an unlearned man's perspective. Okay, he may tell it from an elder man's perspective versus a young man's perspective. The elder man may actually know, or an older man, he may actually know the young man's perspective and the older man's perspective, further edifying both situations. Okay, so everybody has a way that they see things, not going off from the doctrine, like the brother was talking about, letting no corrupt thing come out of your mouth, but a different perspective on how to explain. Okay, personally, me, I like using movies. When I woke up to the truth, some of the elders, the apostles said things a certain way, brought up certain movies. Some of the elders brought up certain things in certain movies. And those are what the things, those little tidbits, those little things that I associated with in my spirit were the things that connected and made me be able to see the full situation to edify me. Some could hear it and just catch it strictly by hearing it. Some, it's a different way. Okay? He said, how is it then, brethren, when ye come together, every one of you have a psalm, have a doctrine, have a tongue, have a revelation, have an interpretation. Yeah, we see it in different ways, right? But let all things be done unto edifying. But let all things be done to edify the body, edify the man, how you ought to answer every man. Okay? That's the purpose of this thing. So that somebody's edified. Not scenarios. We're trying to find the one Read the man's spirit and find the one. Or if you're just doing a video, pushing it out from your perspective. And then another brother will push it out, a similar message in your perspective, in their perspective. And, and connect the dots. And it may take 2 or 3 of those for you to see that edifies you. And then you may have a perspective to add to it. Okay? But let all things be done unto edifying. That somebody that listens to this may not understand the way the head brother in this camp broke it down, but may understand it the way I do, or vice versa, or a younger man like one of the brothers that's in our camp, the younger brothers that's in our camp, their perspective. Okay? But it's all done for the edification. All right, let me pull another script right quick. Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 9, verse 9. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Okay, he's edified by it. Something clicks in his mind where he can see it, and it becomes a reality unto him. Okay, he can now find a way to apply it because he can see through it, and that's what these edifications and these response videos and these lambacks do. Okay, he said, teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. Okay, and he will increase in learning. You know what? Let me go deeper into this topic, like everything the brother said. Okay? Everything the brother said make you want to go deeper. Let me look up this word. He didn't go into this word. Let me see what this word means. Look what this word means. I could create a lesson just off of what this word means, connected through his video. See? All right? Another script. Hold on. Okay. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 10. It says, but the Most High hath revealed unto unto us by his Spirit. Okay, so when you hear certain things, boom, now the Spirit steps in and makes that connection for us to get it. Just like the man that don't have a spirit, that won't get the deep wisdom of these scriptures. Okay, so the Spirit will step in because this brother said it in this way, said it that way, and now the Spirit stepped in and gave you another level of edification out of it. It had you, oh, let me link this precept to it. Boom, now you're building. Okay? And he says, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of the Most High God Yahweh. Okay? The Spirit will link you into the deeper meanings and meat of things so you can increase learning and be wiser. Okay? All right, so this was kind of like an example of exactly what the brother was talking about of why we do response videos. And, no pun intended, but the pun is there, so we might as well be entertained and enjoy it also. All right? But there's always different perspectives. There's always another experience or another situation that it can be applied in, that when brother brings his perspective to that also, that could be the one, the true edifying spirit of it all, okay? Let alone the Spirit itself opening up your mind to it, to see it. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying unto you. Give all praise and glory unto you, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaRakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. Shalom.